Do you believe that the animal known as man's best friend could sometimes turn into a deadly nightmare? Dogs are adorable and loyal, but behind that soft fur hides a bite so powerful it can crush bones, sometimes even stronger than a lion's jaws. From massive giants with rippling muscles to small breeds that are shockingly aggressive, any of them can become a lethal threat if you let your guard down. So buckle up, because right now, we're about to uncover the 15 most dangerous and ferocious dog breeds on the planet, the ones you should truly fear. Number 15, American Bulldog. Don't be fooled by the muscular build and gentle eyes of the American Bulldog. This breed can be calm and affectionate, but only if it's trained with strict discipline from the very beginning. The real problem? They are extremely stubborn and will never obey unless you prove yourself to be the true leader of the pack. That stubbornness makes the American Bulldog a ticking time bomb. Without firm control, they can suddenly snap, launching a brutal attack that leaves terrifying injuries before you even realize what's happening. And once this beast is enraged, you'll see that the hidden aggression inside is far more dangerous than its seemingly harmless appearance. Number 14. Pit Bull. When people hear the name Pit Bull, a chill often runs down their spine, and for good reason. Statistically, this is the most dangerous dog breed on the planet. Yes, they can be loyal, affectionate, and even loving companions, but in the wrong hands, they are transformed into ruthless weapons on four legs. Countless bloody and horrifying attacks have been linked to pit bulls, raised by cruel, irresponsible owners who deliberately trained them to be vicious. Behind those muscular bodies and seemingly innocent eyes lies a destructive force capable of unleashing pure terror. Make no mistake, pit bulls are not always the villains, but once their darker instincts are triggered, they can turn a peaceful moment into a nightmare of chaos and fear. So if you ever cross paths with one, tread carefully because you never know when this beast might explode. Number 13. Perro de Presa Canario. Born in the Canary Islands, the Presa Canario, also known as the Canary Mastiff, is a breed that strikes fear into anyone who knows its reputation. With its massive frame, rippling muscles, and signature drooping ears, this dog looks less like a pet and more like a steel-clad warrior, and when provoked, it can unleash a deadly nightmare. Yes, the Presa Canario can be loyal and fiercely protective of its family, but here's the chilling truth. Without strict early training and socialization, it quickly turns aggressive, attacking other dogs without hesitation and staring down strangers with a menacing glare that warns of danger. Historically, these beasts were used in brutal dog-fighting rings, where their raw power and savage instincts were exploited. Over the years, there have even been horrifying reports of fatal attacks on humans. The threat is so real that the buying and selling of this breed is completely banned in Australia and New Zealand. The Presa Canario is not just a dog, it's a living shadow of menace, a predator lurking beneath its thick coat, waiting for the wrong moment to strike. Number 12. Bully Kutta, Pakistani Mastiff. In Pakistan, this terrifying giant is known by a chilling name, the Beast from the East. And one look at it is enough to understand why. Standing up to 44 inches tall and weighing nearly 170 pounds, the Bully Kutta is nothing short of a nightmare on four legs. Originally bred to hunt and battle massive prey like wild boars and even bears, its raw power and savage temperament soon made it a prime weapon in bloody dogfighting rings, a cruel tradition that, sadly, still continues illegally to this day. Here's the terrifying truth. While the Bully Kutta can be trained to socialize, its natural aggression makes it highly unpredictable. What starts as harmless play can escalate into a fatal clash in seconds. And once this beast snaps, there's no stopping the destruction it leaves behind. If you ever dare to own a Bully Kutta, you'll need more than just experience with big dogs. You'll need the courage to live alongside a monster that could unleash chaos at any moment. Number 11. Tosa and Nu. Another Japanese prize-fighting dog breed. But this one is so dangerous that the species has actually been banned in many countries, including the UK and Australia. This is because it was bred specifically for blood sports. Japanese rules meant the Tosa Inu wasn't even allowed to make noise while in the pit, so they can fight in silence, and you wouldn't even know they are even called the sumo of the dogfighting world. In countries where the breed is allowed, owners are required to apply for a special permit. Even some towns in Japan have banned the breeding of the Tosa Inu, so if you're raring to get one, you need to be an experienced dog owner or trainer. There are very few things scarier than this 150-pound Japanese dog charging right at you. Number 10. Chow Chow. Behind its fluffy, teddy bear-like coat and majestic lion's mane, the Chow Chow hides one of the most dangerous temperaments in the dog world. The name might sound cute, but don't be fooled. In just one careless moment, this breed can turn from adorable to a blood-soaked nightmare. Many people underestimate the Chow Chow because of its cuddly appearance. But the chilling truth is, without strict training and early socialization, this dog can develop into a creature that is possessive, unpredictable, and brutally aggressive. There have been numerous cases of sudden attacks that left people seriously injured. The Chow Chow is naturally loyal and protective, but when those instincts spiral out of control, it transforms into a silent predator lurking inside your own home. It can sit quietly, appearing harmless, until a single wrong move unleashes the full fury of this lion in disguise. Don't let its cuteness deceive you. Chow Chows are not made for hugs or cuddles. If you're not careful, your affection could turn into a deadly mistake. Number 9. Fila brasileiro, the living nightmare from Brazil. Imagine a massive, muscular beast with cold, watchful eyes tracking your every move. That's the Fila brasileiro, a dog so terrifying it has earned worldwide notoriety. Bred to be both a hunter and protector, the Fila isn't just powerful, it's ruthless by nature. Unlike other breeds that lunge in for the kill, the Fila prefers to corner its prey, trap it, and wait for its master's command to finish the job. That eerie patience makes it far more dangerous. Once it marks you as an enemy, its steel-crushing jaws can snap bones in an instant. Its unwavering loyalty comes with a terrifying cost: merciless aggression toward any perceived threat. Today, they are still used to guard farms and hunt big game, but with their unpredictable temperament, even the smallest mistake in training can turn a Fila into a cold-blooded killer. So, if you ever come across a dog with drooping ears, a dark muzzle, and a chilling glare, remember, you're standing face-to-face with one of the most dangerous dogs on the planet. Number 8. Cane Corso, the silent predator from southern Italy. From the heart of southern Italy comes a beast cloaked in silence, the Cane Corso. With its calm, stone-cold demeanor, it doesn't need to growl to strike fear. Behind those piercing eyes lies a killing machine waiting for the perfect moment. Armed with a jaw-shattering bite force of 700 psi, a single snap can crush bone and end a human life in seconds. Cane Corsos were never bred for dogfights, yet their raw aggression and dominance have written countless terrifying stories. This is more than a guard dog. It is a shadow bodyguard, always watching, always waiting, and if an intruder dares to cross its line, they won't even realize what happened until it's too late. But beware. Without a firm, confident, and disciplined owner, this dog can slip beyond control, and when it does, the result is nothing short of a living nightmare. Number 7. Tibetan Mastiff, the beast of the highlands. Don't let its lion-like mane fool you. The Tibetan Mastiff is one of the most savage and terrifying dogs on earth. Bred to guard flocks and territory in the freezing Himalayan plateau, this beast carries an unshakable killer instinct, ready to tear apart anyone who dares to trespass. With a body as massive as a bear, a single bite from this monster can shatter bones in an instant. Even more terrifying, despite its enormous size, it's lightning fast, capable of leaping over 6-foot fences to hunt down its prey. Now imagine this. In the dead of night, a colossal shadow with glowing eyes launches itself at you from above, its roar echoing through the mountains like thunder. That is the nightmare called the Tibetan Mastiff. Trust me, you never want to be the one standing in its path when its bloodlust awakens. Number 6. Kangal, the beast in a dog's body. On the desolate plains of Turkey lives a dog so fearsome that even wolves, cheetahs, and lions would think twice before crossing its path, the Kangal. Standing up to 33 inches tall and weighing over 140 pounds, the Kangal is more than just a dog, it's a living weapon of war. Ancient shepherds called it the silent assassin of Anatolia because with just one glare and a lightning-fast charge, it could scatter an entire pack of wolves. But what truly makes the Kangal terrifying is its bone-crushing bite force, 743 psi, the strongest of any dog on Earth. That's enough power to shatter human bones, snap a wolf's skull in half, and even bring down a lion in a deadly fight. When a Kangal attacks, you won't realize your prey until you hear the chilling sound of bones breaking. They don't wait for orders. They don't need commands. Their killer instinct takes over, driving them to destroy anything that dares threaten their flock or territory. And if you're unlucky enough to get bitten, what awaits you is not just a trip to the hospital, but a nightmare scarred into your memory forever. Yet, despite their monstrous power, Kangals can be gentle guardians when off duty. But beware, one wrong move could turn this gentle giant into a bloodthirsty nightmare. Number 5. The Akita, Japan's shadow guardian. The name Akita might sound cute, but don't be fooled. This is one of the most dangerous dogs on the planet. Born in Japan, the Akita carries the spirit of the samurai, loyal, disciplined, but merciless when provoked. Once used by warriors for protection and hunting, this breed was forged in an era of blood and steel. Unlike ordinary dogs, Akitas are independent, calculating, and terrifyingly intelligent. To strangers, they show no warmth, only suspicion, and the moment they sense a threat, their protective instincts explode, leaving their target with little to no chance of escape. Imagine this, a 110-pound beast with razor-sharp teeth and a bone-crushing bite force, lunging at you with the speed of a predator. In that instant, you'll understand why the Akita is seen as a symbol of power in Japan, and a living nightmare to anyone who dares to cross it. So, if you ever find yourself stepping into a home guarded by an Akita, watch every move, every breath, because one wrong step might be the last you'll ever take. Number 4. German Shepherd. Behind the loyal and intelligent look of the German Shepherd lies a nightmare most people would never want to face. This is a dog trained to hunt criminals, take down enemies, and defend its owner at all costs. But when that protective instinct is triggered at the wrong time, it can turn into tragedy in a matter of seconds. With a crushing bite force of 238 psi, powerful enough to snap human bones like twigs, the German Shepherd is one of the deadliest canine predators in the world. They don't need much reason to attack. One wrong move, one unusual gesture, and you could instantly become their target. And once a German Shepherd lunges, survival is almost impossible. People often say that their cold, piercing stare before the strike is the only warning you'll ever get, and ignoring it might be the last mistake you ever make. But beware, this is only the beginning. If a German Shepherd already makes your blood run cold, then the number 1 dog on this list will leave you absolutely terrified. Do you want me to rewrite all the breeds in this same dark, chilling, cinematic style so your viewers stay hooked until the very end? Number 3. Doberman Pinscher. This isn't just a dog, it's the embodiment of vigilance and danger. Standing nearly 28 inches tall and weighing up to 100 pounds, the Doberman is a true predator on 4 legs. Often called the warrior dog, it is fiercely loyal, but can instantly turn into a nightmare on Earth if you dare to provoke it. Your curiosity could be a fatal mistake, a strange look, a sudden gesture, and the Doberman will treat you as a threat. At that moment, there is no escape. With lightning speed and jaws powerful enough to shatter bone, its attack strikes in an instant, so fast you'll only realize what happened when it's already too late. What makes them even more dangerous is their dominant, hard-to-train nature. In the wrong hands, a Doberman becomes nothing less than a ticking time bomb, waiting to explode. So, the next time you see a Doberman standing silently, its piercing eyes locked on your every move, remember, this isn't just a dog. It might be a hunter sizing up its prey. Number 2. The Alaskan Malamute. At first glance, the Alaskan Malamute looks majestic. Thick fur, a wolf-like face, and the demeanor of a loyal companion. But don't be fooled. Beneath that beautiful exterior lies a storm of raw, uncontrollable power. These dogs are ticking time bombs of energy. When neglected or left unstimulated, their playful spirit can twist into something far darker, feral aggression. And when a 100-pound beast fueled by frustration decides to attack, there's little chance of stopping it. Imagine this, a creature that size, lunging with full force, its jaws locking onto its target with terrifying determination. What was once a family pet suddenly becomes a nightmare straight out of a horror story. And the most chilling part? Unlike other dangerous breeds driven by instinct, the Malamute's fury can be unexpected, triggered by boredom, stress, or neglect. That means even the sweetest-looking Malamute could snap without warning, turning into a predator no one saw coming. The next time you see one pacing restlessly, remember this. You're standing face to face with a wolf in disguise, and its patience is running out. Number 1. Rottweiler. Did you know there's a dog breed often called a living weapon? The Rottweiler, loyal and fearless with its family, but for strangers it can quickly become a nightmare on 4 legs. With a bone-crushing bite force, strong enough to shatter human limbs, once it locks its jaws on you, your only chance of survival is to stay completely still. Fight back, and you might just regret it. What makes them even scarier is that they don't always distinguish between play and attack. One careless tease, one wrong move, and suddenly you're prey. So if you ever encounter an unfamiliar Rottweiler, remember this: don't test it unless you're ready to test your fate.